Central Africa time. Thank you so much for choosing us over the rest. This is African Diaries. It is time for us to get into conversation with an individual who rose to prominence through social media, specifically through digital content creation, building a massive online following of 1.8 million followers on TikTok, as well as 188,000 on Instagram, where his comedy, relatability, and chaotic charm has earned him a loyal audience across the continent. If you're still thinking to yourself, who are we talking about this evening? We are talking about none other than Anesu Banda, also known as Dezz on social media. Anesu, welcome to the show. It is you posing for us this evening. I love it for you.
I'm trying to show you. January gym came through, so
Oh,
I
are we
hope you
seeing
guys
the
still see it.
gains? Are we seeing the
Uh,
gains?
I'm, yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
are seeing the jersey, my brother. Hmm?
No, one of my sisters. Sometimes life is like rice. Yes.
Life is like rice. Continue. I want to hear it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. So sometimes you must give it time to cook, and then when then I can just hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm calm. I'm calm.
How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. So, good and kind, sir. You and Helen Zilla. Hmm?
Much love
Hmm?
of my life. You.
I know you wrote a song. You went
Yo,
on to write a song. Tell
yo,
me why.
listen, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for us. You know what I mean? So my thing is when I cultivate this relationship with Helen, this is what Mandela would have wanted. When I cultivate this relationship with her, and we start fixing stuff, the land, etc. I'm doing it. No one understands it, but I'm doing it for you guys. Trust me.
I am speechless. I am going to swiftly keep it stepping. And so, when did you realize that you had the ability to tickle people's funny bone?
I think from a very long time. So my mom used to tell me when I was younger that I was very like performative. I would just say what I want without really thinking about it too much, and it came off very lighthearted. So just along the journey of life, there were just certain positions I was in where I'm like, okay, cool. I'm actually kind of funny. I might be short, but at least I have the funniness going for me. So it was just all right. Let me try reach larger audiences. So I was like, okay, let's switch on this TikTok and let's try. I never danced though. That's the one thing I never did because hey, me, my knees, hey, I know I can't do it. I
My
can't do
brother,
it.
you said you're short. How short are you?
Yeah. So if you put two buckets on top of each other, that's more or less my heights. I'm very like, like oh, you see, I'm so short, I'm falling. Okay, here we go. It's like yeah, I could just raise one knee. I'm already half the screen. So, it's life here.
Wow. 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 And so you realize that you have the knack for getting smiles on people's faces.
Yeah.
At what point do you then decide, I'm going to pursue this to an extent?
Ooh, it was actually such an interesting story. So initially when I started, it was just posting laughs and giggles. And then the one day, I'll never forget it, this kid named Abdul sent me a message and he said, "Hey man, your videos really made my day and I haven't laughed in a very long time." And I was like, "Ooh, okay." So then it kind of clicked to me that if I have the power to sort of make someone else's day better, then I can do it for a whole lot of people. And that's really where it just stems from, where it's like, I want to be the reason when you find out that your ex cheated on you with your cousin, you just watch my videos and you forget about it. I want to be that person that when you just got fired from a job and you're eating canned noodles, you're just like, but I laughed today. So, life isn't that bad. So it literally stems from that, where it's like everybody's going through something. And sometimes if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So I just want to be the reason for you to laugh.
And you find your humor in relationship and political satire. Am I on track with you there?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think relationship everybody's going through it with relationships. There's someone who's probably watching and listening to this right now who just got a text that says I can't do this anymore and they're going through it. And I think I've been through enough relationship problems for me to be like, hey guys, but sometimes I can just laugh. What am I gonna do? And then on the political side of it, it's like, a lot of people when they create content around what's happening in the country and politics, it's always, oh, the government, they're stealing the money. Oh, the government, the ANCs, they're full of old people. Like, we get the messaging, but sometimes if you just add a little bit of humor into it, it just it makes people forget that sometimes incompetency is a thing. So I just try to lighten the mood. That's practically like what I do.
The voice there of Anesu Alcides, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Banda joining
Perfectly.
us this evening, also known as Dezz on social media. And we're chatting all things the life and times of Dezz. I want to shift a bit of the focus, right? We're going to
Mhm.
be getting into a clip of yours in just a short bit, I hope.
All
But I've
right.
noticed that your alter ego speaks in a very interesting accent, a Zimbabwean accent, if you will, in English.
Mm.
And I'm saying this because I was watching a video where you were talking to your supposed girlfriend, or you were giving us just an overview of a conversation with you and your girlfriend, and
Yeah.
all of her commentary came in this English. Why? What was going on? Why? What is it about that accent that sort of draws you into that comedic space?
I feel like the accent is one, it's unexpected. So I know a lot of people when they first watch the clip for the first time, they're just like, whoa, where did this come from? And one thing I realized with the accent it has a lot of aggression and violence in the way that it is enunciated, yes, the big English. So that when it comes out, it touches the inclusio of the person that is watching. So with that, it's like, okay, it just hits harder. And with that clip specifically, it's like I imagine when I say stuff to my girlfriend or supposed partner in the future, yo, God, please bless me, that when I say stuff like, babe, I'm going out with the boys, I imagine that's how she takes it in her head.
Do you think that you have experienced or perhaps heard of enough relationship drama to be able to make content that's relatable? And I'm asking this because sometimes you hear a joke and you're like, this one flew above me. Do you feel like you're well within the zone?
Me, I'm well within it. I've been on every dating app imaginable. I've had many conversations. Oh, lovely weather we're having today. I've done it all. At this point, it's like if something new comes my way, I would be very surprised.
And what's with the American accent? What happened there?
So Ish, this one is also related to content in a way. When I initially started TikTok, right, there were no campaigns. This was about like maybe 6 years ago. So very few South African creators had campaigns. So I said to myself, oh, I'm gonna leave this African thing behind and I'm gonna go try get an American. So then slowly I started to twang and water and Afghanistan my way into like reaching the American market. Did it get me gigs? It did not, but the followers came, I guess. I tried. They
Absolutely. Absolutely. For a moment, I thought that you had lived there for some time. So you've never been.
no, I've never been. The closest thing I've been to America is the new Walmart that opened here in was it so there's a mall that opened in Walmart. That's the closest I've been.
The sun. Let's talk about prospects for the future. What do you
Mhm.
hope to do with the Dezz brand? What's the aim? Apart from putting smiles on people's faces, reminding people that there's joy in the world, what else do we
Yeah.
want to do?
TV is definitely a thing. I've always seen myself reaching the TV hosts of like your Trevor Noah, your Steve Harvey. I've always thought to myself that, one day I want to build my own network where I can actually bring on other people who are passionate about media and comedy and entertainment. As well as radio, man. Like radio's always been a big dream of mine. I just want people to call and talk about their problems, and I'd be like, yeah, leave him. When I must have, I leave him. I just it's been a thing. Ultimately, I want to be known as when people hear my name, they need to ask where they know me from. You know what I mean? Would be like, oh, Desley, oh, Desley from radio. Oh, you mean Desley from TV? Oh, you mean, Desley who sells acha on the side of the road. That Desley, I want to be multiverse. I want to be like a powerhouse of entertainment. So that is the prospects of the future.
I love that. So you said something to the effect of radio. So I'm going to
Mhm.
allow you to intro us into music, okay? So we're going to take a break. I'm going to give
you.
you the mic. Okay, take us into a music break, and then when we get back, you're going to bring us back from music. How's about we do that?
All right, cool. Here.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
This is a big rate. It's starting. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only independent variable, your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy, Dezz, and we're on Channel Africa 1. Coming into the break, we got some lovely music for you. Get ready, enjoy, and keep those speakers tuned. Oh my God.
African Diaries, weekdays, 10 till midnight.
Cause me, I need money for my rainy days. Don't 7K, you see, say nothing. I work 247, no less today. No holiday, because me, I need money for my rainy days.
She wants champagne in the G63. Super Sanduji, we got sick. She wants champagne in the G63. Super Sanguji, we got cake. And I come right, Namela, long as I fit, no more, ya 23. Utite, Namagopite, Joni, Naspa, Laute. Ay, yo, say, Maka, just Bono. Magatumagas Bono. Sariwala, get ay, yo, say, Maka, just Bono. Magatumagas Bono. Shabanega Moto, Shabanesilega Moto. Shabanega Moto, Shabanesilega Moto. Shabanega Moto. Take a money. Baby, now get it feeling. If they fabric, then I get plus one on some puzzles. Get it, I gaza. Take a money. Como que negue ratagat. Josefa con a la coremuni. Roba no tosi te pete mo pigere. Take a money. Baby, now get it feeling. If they fabric, then I get plus one on some puzzles. Get it, I gaza. Take a money. Como que negue ratagat. Josefa con a la coremuni. Roba no tosi te pete mo. Another baby, now I drop out with drilling, okay. She wants champagne in the G63. Super Sanduji, we got sick. Now I drop out the grilling, okay. She wants champagne in the G63. Super Sanduji, we got cake.
Gale festive, baby girl Tato gale festive, Bakiaga gale festive, Nicholas Chavo Botogo, Beta Exo Botogo, Beauty like a Cassie baby, Trip it like a scape baby, Trip Yaga Costa, Beta full set a la Costa, BK like a scape, Passa Tepo got a white skater, I get to take a volleyball skater, Izuka Baragi Potter, baby when I want Costa. Kopisatlo o tebidota 925 ara bale ba fosta nwela holo ke thutsile botlanka ka ra jet ke te bethela jeb ai well big bola ocean yeah sir
Take a money baby na get let's film este fabric ste na get boss when no some pasamis let's ya gazati. Tega money, es como que negue ratagati. Josefa con a la coremuni. Roba no tosi te pete mo pilgere tega money.
Gentlemen, we are back on Channel Africa. Thank you for choosing us over the rest, because you know we keep it fly because we're the best. It's your man Dezz over here, and we're interviewing Dezz over here. Yeah.
It is you using an American accent for an African radio station. I'm here for it. Let's talk about the music. that we just listened to, that was DJ Maporisa alongside a number of people. We looked at Smurr Lee, Focalistic, Chico, musician, as well as Big Baller. It is 36 minutes after 11 p.m. Central Africa time. If you've just joined us, we are still in conversation with Dezz Lee, who brought us back from the music. Good sir, you also have a musical end to your offering, yes?
Yeah, a little bit of yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
What do you mean a little bit? I saw you there spinning things. How?
I do DJ as well. It's something that I'm not allowed to. Initially, I started for the free alcohol. I was like, oh my god, DJs get free alcohol just to press music and press play. I'm like, even me. And then along the way, I just fell in love with the art.
Fair play. So what's your? I don't think you just do mixing, right? I don't think you just you provide us with DJ mixes. I think you're also really good at lyrical content. I was listening to some of the songs you have penned down. I was like, hey, you thought about those lyrics, you know? Do you think you're a bit of a maestro on that end?
I think I've been very musically inclined, so I play the guitar, I played the harmonica at some point. I don't know, I was going through a phase. I tried doing the piano, but it was too much homework. And growing up, I was always like interested in like recording, mixing, and mastering. And what's crazy is that I did music mastering throughout my entire high school, and it's only taking effect now when I started doing content creation. So it's just crazy how everything just gelled together, from making the music to now, okay, using the music in content, to now, okay, music related, still DJing. So it's just I've always had the arts, so now I've just been putting it in places to then enhance my career.
What's your take on lyrical content when it comes to Amapiano music?
Ooh. Hmm. With piano, there's something I've noticed is that we love the chants over the actual lyrics, or the utilization of like lyricism as well. Because you'll find that even in a lot of club settings, it's always the ones that have the least amount of lyrics that end up popping. Or if the lyrics have some sexual innuendo, yeah, that one, that English word, then they prosper. But we love the ha ha, hey, hip hop, dance on yanam, dance on yan. Very short and burst. But the lyrics are usually for your more soul, softer. So it's a fine line that I've realized that a lot of Amapiano artists like to play on, where they'll give you the hits that are fast, quick, and easy to catch on lyrics for your TikTok dances and all that. And then a lot of them have the balance of, okay, we can listen to this on a Sunday. This one's talking about love and all that. So it's an interesting balance that a lot of artists like to play on.
I asked this because recently there was a trend, a Amapiano artist. His name is Benzo, I believe. Now, Benzo has been riding the wave. Okay, he's been on the up and up.
Yeah.
He's been doing the most until he started putting down lyrics about numbers. Okay, he was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said, wait a minute. And listen, I'm not the only one who said that. I actually went through the comment section, and everyone is like, come on now. Come on, what's going on? At what point do you think we need to sort of pull back and go, wait a minute, this is not music anymore,
Yeah, true. But the crazy thing about it is that as much as we're gonna complain, we're still going to play it because it's catchy, it's quick. Even though he's literally just counting, what's going to happen is a lot of people are first going to react, oh, we don't like this, and then still going to give it traction, to the point where now when we're at events, the MC is just going to start counting, and everyone is going to be like, yo, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, yo, you know what I mean? Because as a country, what I've realized is we love the quick, hyped up, upbeat things. You know what I'm saying? We give them a little bit of hype and then it drops. So as much as people are gonna complain and still say, where do we draw the line? Well, you guys love it at the end of the day. You do.
You know what? I'm going to give us a moment to process what you're saying to us. 41 minutes after 11 p.m. Central African time. A quick breather. Then we get back and wrap up conversations with Dezz Lee.
Africa is changing, and the world is paying attention. This March, Channel Africa invites you to be part of a new conversation. Africa Matters. A platform where experts, policymakers, and thought leaders come together to unpack the big issues of our time. Technology, politics, economics, climate change, and the future of our people. This is where ideas meet action, where change becomes opportunity, where Africa's voice takes its rightful place on the global stage. In March 2026, Channel Africa hosts Africa Climate Change Recovery Summit. Join the dialogue. Be part of the movement. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Your passport to Africa's untold stories. Only on African Diaries. Weekdays, 10 till midnight.
It is 18 minutes before midnight in Central Africa time. We are still in conversation with Zimbabwean-born South African raised content creator, actor, DJ, and television host. That is Dezz joining us, Anesu Banda. Anesu, we ended off there talking about lyrical content and what South Africa, I suppose the South African audience enjoys. Let's talk about AI, right? AI songs are on the rise. Artists are using AI to make music.
Right.
Where's your head around that?
I'm of the firm belief that if you don't adapt, you'll fall behind. And I think a lot of people because I've generated some AI music myself, but in terms of the song won't be good if there's not a good enough prompt, right? And a lot of these applications have this filter where it's like you mouth exactly what you want to hear. You go boom, 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 and then it'll generate the sounds based off the tone. And then you can do it with the drums, you can do it with the instrumental. I guess what it does is that it makes it simpler and quicker for artists to make songs, and it's much cheaper as well. Because you think about it, a normal artist would need a producer, then they would need someone to master, then they would need a vocalist, and over a period of maybe a week or two. But now with the technology coming in, you can do that as quick as you can. And yes, AI is, a lot of people will feel that, oh, okay, cool, dude, we're taking away the human part of it. But the AI can't make a song on its own. It needs someone to put in the prompt, the lyrics, the style, the editing, and then they propel it forward. So I do feel that we can't deny that it's here. We can't deny that it's going to take over and slowly start introducing its way into the music industry. But I do believe that as an artist, try to adapt as much as you can so that you're still in line with the competition,
Are we going to be seeing you on stages soon? And if so, what would you be doing?
On stages, it's either I will be DJing or I will be MCing. If you need me to MC your funerals, I'm here. Just saying, just call me. Well, you won't be able to, but okay. Anyway, TV as well. A lot of game shows and acting is something I really want to push hard in this year. So yeah, those are the stages I'm gonna be on.
And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to sign us out. But this time you have to sign us out from home, okay? Don't sign us out with America, please. Okay, my brother?
Okay, got you.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Channel Africa. Okay, what is that better? Do you want like that?
Go for it, sir. Go have fun with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Channel Africa. We do this every Wednesday. Thank you so much for the support. Please go and bath and brush your teeth. It has been Desmond over here. Goodbye.
Be inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa.